Hello students, today I am going to show you a quick introduction about the coordinate systems in finite element analysis. So it's mainly for BTech tuitions as a part of finite element analysis or finite element method subject. So we are going to show the coordinate systems short introduction. Coming to the coordinate systems, what is a coordinate system? So basically, as you know, that finite element analysis involves in dividing each a big complex object into small elements. So those elements must be identified by a reference point. Especially the each element will have different number of nodes in that. So each node must be identified by a reference point. So that is the purpose of this coordinate system. So obviously, the reference point is used to locate those nodes on the x, y, and z axis. So this reference point itself is mainly known as the coordinate system. So there are three types of coordinate systems: global coordinate system, local coordinate system, and natural coordinate system. What is a global coordinate system? If you look at this diagram, there is a object which has three elements: element 1 and element 2 and element 3. All these three elements together making a object. So each element, if you take, each element has two nodes, node 1 and 2. In case of element 1, there are two nodes, node 1 and node 2. This similarly other elements also have two nodes. In case of this element 3, there is a node 1 and node 3. So if you see this graph, this axis, x-axis and y-axis, there is a origin 0 0. The origin 0 0 is outside the nodes, outside the object. So that is why it is called global coordinate system. This particular system is called global coordinate system, because the origin itself is outside the object. So using that origin, we are going to reference these nodes. So if you see the node 1, I am saying that x1 and y1, that is the coordinates of this particular node. It is with reference to the origin 0 0, it is x1 and y1. Similarly, node 2 is with reference to origin 0 0, node 2 is x2 and y2. It goes like that. So the global coordinate system origin is 0 0 and axis is xy and sometimes z also, and the nodes will be 1 2 3 and elements is equal to elements is indicated by the brackets. So 1 2 3. So if you want to reference any of the nodes, it is with reference to the origin which is outside the object, origin 0 0. That's about the global coordinate system. So the next coordinate system is the local coordinate system. So as the name says, local coordinate system, it is the origin lies on the object. The origin lies on the object. So if you look at the element A here, or element 1, so here the object element has a node 0 0. So this itself is a reference point. So that's why it is called local. It is located on the element. That's why the origin is located on the element. So it is called a local coordinate system. So if I want to reference any point in the x-axis, it will be with reference to this origin, which is at the end of this element. Usually in the local coordinate system, the origin is at one end, left end of the element itself. So that is about the local coordinate system. So if you take any element, for example, if you take element C, here also the origin is at the left end of this particular element, that is 0 0, and you can move on x direction or y direction in order to locate any point with respect to this origin, which is on the element left hand side. That's why it's called local coordinate system. So here the origin is located at the left end of the element, and the local coordinates axes are xl and yl. L means in the direction, x in the particular length and y in particular length. So that is here the elements are like that. So that's why it is the origin is on the left side, so it is called on the element itself, so it is called local coordinate system. Now coming to the natural coordinate system. Natural coordinate So natural coordinate system is also a kind of local coordinate system. The only difference is the origin is lying on the center of this element. As you see here, the origin in case of this element, the origin is exactly located at the middle of this element, 0 0 at the middle of the element. So origin is located at the center of the element, and local coordinate axes are x and y direction as usual. So that is why this is natural coordinate system. So as we move either in the right direction or left direction, the natural coordinate the system occurs with reference to the origin which is at the center of the element. So those are the three coordinate systems which we use to reference the nodes within the elements in the finite element analysis or finite element method. Thank you.